Andy Anderson. You know, today is the first year anniversary of our third Ultimate You Change Centre, and it really had me thinking about how we started this incredible journey. You know, I remember 5 years ago, me and my wife made a decision to start something bigger. We're running 6 boot camp locations around Melbourne, but we had a huge dream of doing something different, inspiring massive change into the world, and really creating a concept that changed lives on a level that no one had ever seen before. And that's how we came up with Ultimate You Change Centre. We had no money, we had a big dream, a big vision, 0 cents at the time, and for me that was one of the most exciting things, was trying to figure out a way to create something from nothing, to do more with less. And you know, it all started, like I said, with that dream, with that plan. We started putting it together, talking to people. We had to go out and we had to raise capital, we had to find the money. You know, we pitched over 100 people to make this dream a reality, and eventually people started to believe in us. People started to see the vision, and then we had the opportunity to open our first centre, Ultimate You South Bank, and then 3.5 years down the track, we opened 3 centres with a whole lot more coming this year. You know, from the beginning, we had a dream and a vision to create a concept that was completely different, unique, combining mindset, nutrition and training to not only transform bodies, but to completely transform lives. And again, I don't know any system, any facility in the world, any health and fitness brand that takes people from wanting to lose 10, 20, 30, sometimes 100 kg and evolving them mentally, emotionally and physically all the way through. So not only, like I said, their bodies change, but their whole freaking lives change. We go through personal development, we go through individual nutrition and training. And to me, seeing those transformations take place in people every single day, it is the greatest gift I could have ever given myself. And of course, you know, I get to share that with everybody else in the world. And to me, that's super exciting.
Guys, how are we feeling? We're good? Now, first of all, let's get things out of the way. Is everybody good with swearing? Yeah. Fuck yeah!
I remember the day when me and Andrea got the first set of keys to our first facility, South Bank. And it was scary, it was emotional, it was super freaking exciting. And those days, you know, I didn't have the self-belief that I have now. I had so much fear. We didn't know if we could pull it off, but we thought, you know, fuck it. If we don't have a go now, we're gonna wake up in 20, 30, 40, 50 years, look back on our lives and just regret not having a go. We're gonna regret not doing everything we could possibly do in order to live an extraordinary life and live our dreams. And I remember that, you know, we had to raise money to get this place going. We only initially came up with $20,000, which was enough to put down to get the keys to this empty, dirty, vacant warehouse on City Road, South Bank. We got the keys and the place was a mess. It was huge, but I could see the possibilities. I could see what it would look like. And I remember handing over all our cash, grabbing a set of keys, and me and Andrew took a photo, jumping in the air. We were super excited. And then after the excitement faded, reality hit. We realized that we were in an empty building, potentially screwed with 0 money, and all we freaking had was each other and a whole lot of energy and hustle that we knew we had to get into. So from that day, it was grind, and we had to take the business plan, talk to everybody, clients, family, friends, our accountants, lawyers, like anyone we could speak to try to scrape together enough money to renovate, to get the business off the ground. And again, a lot of people said yes, and then they'd pull out and almost have it, and then we didn't have it. And there were some times where it got very freaking scary. We were right on the line where we had to start paying rent, we had to start, you know, getting it up and running, and we had no money. And literally, like on the final hour, I remember this one day where I knew we had these bills coming up. We hadn't made much traction. It had probably been a month into having the actual building, and we hadn't really even started renovations because we'd just been going out pitching to try to get all the money together. And I had all this money we had to start paying, and it came to the point where I thought we were almost going to have to pack it up and give it in. And I remember having a bit of a freak out, little meltdown, I ended up putting a bit of Tony Robbins on, put my headphones in, I went and did a workout, and you know, the big man Tony always inspires, and I got this second wind of energy, and I remember going out for another couple of meetings, etc., and we end up on like that day and a few hours after, you know, getting whatever money we needed together in order to move to the next stage. And from that day I knew that if we put in enough energy, if we put in enough effort, if we love this enough, have enough passion, and sacrifice what we need to, we will create, you know, the dream that we wanted to create. And from then on out, you know, it has been hustle, it has been grind, it has been sacrifice, it has been fun, there's been tears, there's been many ups and downs. We've gone from 0 staff to over 45 staff. We've gone from 1 empty location to fully renovating to 3 locations. We've got franchises opening up this year. We've got more company sites opening up this year. We've transformed thousands of lives. We've given away over $600,000 worth of free programs from the 9 and 6 challenge. And there's so much more to be achieved. And it all started with a dream, with passion, with energy. And that's what I want to share with all of you.